Is this the most realistic golf simulator in the world? For the next 8 minutes, I explain my honest thoughts about what's good and what's not so good about Golfzon's top-of-the-range TwoVision simulator.
Now, I know I've already spoken about it in the main video, but we're talking about the different lies that you can put your ball on. Obviously, you've got the swing plate that just adjusts to whatever angle you're at on the screen, on the course. It takes a bit of getting used to. It's that realistic. But when I've stepped over here, picked a club out of my bag, and I'm about to hit, I've not got a putter about now, but if I'm about to hit a wedge shot and the ball's above my feet or it's below my feet or whatever, it's just, it makes you think like you are on the golf course. And I know with the likes of GS Pro, like you get all of that information on the screen, but to actually just have that feeling, that autonomous feeling when you step up on the swing plate, it just honestly makes it so much more realistic. And I mean, I've been playing around with it, I've been hitting different types of shots and stuff. You talk about accuracy, you talk about carry distances, you would expect all of that to be spot on. It's exactly what I feel like it is on any other simulator, any other launch monitor, on the golf course. All my carry distances appear to be the same. I've got to say the short game is tremendous. Like, it is definitely the most realistic simulator in terms of short game that I've played on. From chip shots, wedge shots, to putting as well. I know putting is a bit of a debatable topic when it comes to simulators, but honestly, this is without doubt the most accurate in terms of putting that I have experienced anyway. And I've experienced a few now. Other things that I do like, you've got a caddy that talks to you.
We're moving. Out of bounds is close on the right. Well, let's be careful here. Hit a high trajectory if you can.
Out of bounds is close on the right. Hit a high trajectory if you can. A caddy talking you through the hole. I'm well into that. I need all the help I can get. So for example, on the tee before, as I'm stepping up to hit my shot, I've got a caddy in my ear from the machine. He's telling me that there's a downwind, so I might want to club down. He's telling me that there's out of bounds on the right or there's a bunker on the left. On your approach shots, he's telling you how far down the elevation is the shot's playing, how far above elevation. You know what I'm trying to say. I know it's like basic stuff, I guess, but you've got obviously the ball return. It's all sloped down, so you don't have to go mess around finding your ball. It comes to you, the auto tee is there as soon as you hit your shot, you've got your next ball on the tee. That leads me to a couple of things that I'm not so sure about at this moment in time. So, for example, your ball auto loads, so it's ready for your next shot. Obviously, you're not going to hit every shot off the tee, so you've got to knock it down, okay? I was worried with Stu if that ever registers at shot. Now, it tells me that it doesn't, which is fine. However, what does happen occasionally, you might, I'm not going to demonstrate for you now because I won't be able to do it, but you might hit a shot and a couple of times it's bounced on the screen, it's come back, and rather than going into the auto return, it's ended up back on the mat, okay? Now, all of a sudden, I've got two balls on this hitting mat. Obviously, I need to knock one away. If I knock one away, what happened earlier was Golfzon registered that as a shot. And I was like, that ain't right. I've not had a shot there, I've just knocked a ball away. Thankfully, it's not done it that time, okay? But I'm just letting you know that it did happen before. Oh no, it's just registered as a shot, see? That's one thing I don't like. Can I go mulligan? Yeah.
Mulligan.
You can go mulligan there. You've just got to be careful that you don't hit the balls out of the way with your golf club, or else it's registering as a shot sometimes. That could get a little bit annoying, right? You can set up mulligans and all that stuff, but imagine if you're playing online against somebody in a competition and that happened, you're going to be pretty fuming, aren't you? The only other thing that I've noticed so far is when we spoke about the red laser dot when you're about to putt, it came up with a putt before that looked pretty straight, and then the laser dot was saying to aim like over here from where the ball was, and I was thinking to myself, that can't be right, but I'm going to trust the machine. I hit my putt over here, and of course the putt missed the hole.
I think it's left one ball.
See, it's saying left one ball there. There's not a lot of break on that, but it's telling me that my laser dot's over there. So let me just shift that. So just a couple of little niggles that I've noticed. If I come across any more, I'll let you know. Oh, bunker time. So, drop it in the green side bunker, just like that. 14 yards. That is outrageous, okay. That bunker shot that I've just played there, that is honestly so realistic.
2 cups.
Don't know if you heard the caddy then, just telling me 2 cups to the left hand side. But anyway, let's just go back to that bunker shot. I'm going to show you a replay of that, I'll show you the slow motion as well. That was just tremendous. Like, I'm having a practice here. It glides through that sand so realistically. That, honestly, it felt as true to a real life bunker as I could probably hope that it ever would. So good, so good. See, I needed that laser there. Look how far that's rolled off now. Hard enough. Aha. See, I wondered about this auto tee. Appears to have been stuck. It's got stuck. I don't want to put my fingers in there just in case they don't come out. There we go. I've got a ball out eventually. That wasn't ideal. I was sure that was going to happen at some point. It does. Anyway, 2 foot putt. Double bogey. This is another thing that I don't like. You get adverts popping up. And yeah, they only last a few seconds, but playing simulator golf, and I get that it's a commercial thing, mainly a commercial installation.
We always get a few adverts. That's the app, so you get an app with the system so your friends can log in and it videos their best swings of the day.
Well, I don't want to be seeing ads popping up, and I know that it's relevant to Golfzon, it's advertising the app, but yeah, man, you see enough ads. You've seen too many ads on this video already, I'm sure you have. You don't want any more. There's the wind again. Oh, we're moving.
Out of bounds is close on the right. Well, let's be careful here.
So I'm already, short game wise, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking feel straight away. It's that realistic. I've got the lie that's a little bit above my feet, a little bit uphill, and hang on a minute, sorry, I'm on the fairway in the rough there. Oh no, it's just registered as a shot. See, as I was saying, I'm already thinking about the feel of the short game shot here. Because I've got the lie there and I trust it, it's a bit more realistic than what I'm used to, I guess. I'm thinking, right, that's 14 yards, but I'm not too bothered about the numbers. I can just get a little feel for it. So if we carry this about 7 yards or something. I love that. Love that. It felt spot on. That's all I can say. Too hard.
If you're interested in owning one of Golfzon's amazing simulators, drop me an email to the address on screen and I'll be able to get you the best price. And for a more in-depth demonstration of the Golfzon TwoVision, watch the video that's on the screen right now.